I would like to summarize for you the meeting that I have just had with the bipartisan leaders, which began at 8 o'clock and was completed 2 hours later. I began the meeting by making this statement, which I think needs to be made to the nation. America's public enemy number one in the United States is drug abuse. In order to fight and defeat this enemy, it is necessary to wage a new all-out offensive.
In 1971, Washington, D.C. is experiencing a major heroin epidemic. The city is full of poverty, drugs, and a growing murder rate. In response, the Metropolitan Police Department formed a special task force, headed by former Washington, D.C. narcotics detective Roger Popeye Malone.
During that time, Washington, D.C. and the other major cities saw an influx of drugs dumped onto the streets. You'd see addicts on corners, use needles on sidewalks, and ambulances trying to resuscitate overdose victims.
In response, the war on drugs was then enacted as a global campaign, with the aim of reducing the illegal drug trade in the United States.
Many deaths were caused in D.C. by heroin. This caused a void of parentless homes due to murder, overdose, and incarceration.
It is difficult to imagine how traumatizing it must be for kids living with drug-addicted parents.
Sterling, this morning you were arrested for tampering with an auto. Do you understand the charges against you?
Yes, sir.
What were you doing this morning at that time?
Well, I was trying to get me some money so I could get me a fix, because I was kind of sick this morning and I didn't have my shot when I woke up.
How long have you been using drugs?
3 years.
What are you using?
I use heroin.
When the last time you took off?
Well, the last time I took off was last night.
About what time last night?
About 11 o'clock.
How long does your shot last?
It usually lasts maybe a couple of hours. Sometimes I go to sleep on it.
Behind this new epidemic are multiple drug kingpins supplying their own brand of heroin.